Well, hello and welcome to a new video. It's been a minute since I've sat down and filmed, so hopefully I still know how to do this and how to edit and all of that, so please bear with me. So for the past couple of weeks, I would say that 9 out of 10 recommended videos on my feed had to do with the Sephora VIP sale that has been going on in the US. Now, I still watch these videos and I do enjoy them like I do any other makeup video, but I'm never really concerned with these because I don't have access to the Sephora US website, so I can't really shop that sale. It's still very interesting to see what people recommend, but I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, doesn't concern me. What I do have access to, however, is the French Sephora website, and the sale system in France is very different from the US Sephora. We do have two sales a year, major sales a year, usually in the beginning of January and the beginning of July, where you can get discounts from like 30 to 50 or 70% off only on selected items. Every now and then there's an offer, a sale going on where you can get like 25% off. It's actually going on right now. The issue with that is that it excludes quite a lot of brands, so you can get 25% off, say, on an Estee Lauder serum, but you can get it off of a Nars concealer because Nars is an excluded brand from those kinds of sales. You do also have, depending on your status, if you're a gold member, which just means that you spend a lot of money on Sephora yearly, which, hi, this is my case, gold member here, nothing to be proud of. Then as a gold member, every now and then, again, you do get 25% off of everything, including those excluded from the offers brands. You also get, regardless of your status, every 100 euros that you spend, you get a 10% discount coupon that you can use on your next purchase. And those 10% can be used on anything. And then sometimes out of nowhere, there's some special offers going on and special discounts, and it just makes no sense. So that is what is going on at the moment, and what I thought I would do is today at least is to share with you my recommendations. So if you happen to have access to the French Sephora website, here are the things that are on sale at the moment for 25 or 30% off and that I think you should jump on. Let's start with skincare. The first thing, it is something that I have bought a couple of times. I have used. I unfortunately don't have it at the moment, but I have talked about it in an empties video, I believe. And it is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, which you can use to remove your makeup. Like I said, I have purchased and used it a few times, and I love this product. I don't have it right now. At the moment, I'm using a Beauty Bay Cleansing Balm, which is great as well. But this Clinique one is really, really good. And especially if you have sensitive skin, Clinique, you're definitely not taking too big of a risk there. It's usually 35 euros. There's 30% off right now, so it costs 24.50 euros. It's still up there. You can get a cheaper cleansing balm, but if you want a good cleansing balm, I mean, this is kind of now or never. Next up, still in skincare, I have my beloved Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. I have talked about it in an empties video, in a favorites video, and a bunch of times. I do love this so much. I know it's old school. You might think there's so many other more interesting serum out there at the moment. Yes, probably, but serums are expensive. And when it comes to spending a lot of money on skincare, I want to be sure that it's going to work for me. I don't want to spend 80 euros on a serum that is, you know, liked by a lot of people and hyped up and all of that, and that's newer and maybe more geared towards my skin type or whatever, and then have it actually not work. So Estee Lauder is definitely a safe bet for me. It works every time. I do love this serum. This is usually, so for 15 milliliters, this is usually 39.90 euros. Right now you can get the 15 milliliters bottle for 29.90 euros. 30 euros, I mean, it's not that bad. 15 milliliters is not a lot. Let's make that clear. Of course, it's a small container, but I mean, if you don't feel ready to commit to a big size, it's still nice enough that you can try it on a few days and see if it really works or not for your skin. So definitely check it out. Next up, and this is the most expensive item on the list. It is out there. This is the Sisley Black Rose Cream Mask. It's usually 114 euros, and with 25% off, it comes to 85 euros 80 cents. Is this still very expensive? Yes. I mean, it's a face mask, but it's an amazing face mask. The reason why I feel more comfortable spending that much money on a mask is because I don't use this every day, so it's not something that I'm gonna have to repurchase every 2 months. You can go a long way with this, and it's just, honestly, I love it so much, and it smells. I don't know what it smells like. It smells like something that brings me back to my childhood for some reason. I don't know what that is, but it smells amazing. We're now going to move into the makeup category, and just so you know, everything I'm going to mention makeup-wise, I do have on my skin today. The first thing is the Hydro Grip Primer from Milk. This is a very small size. The one that is on sale is actually the big size, like the normal guy. It's usually 32 euros, and right now it's 30% off, so it comes to 22 euros and 40 cents. This is a very nice gripping primer. The first couple of times I used it, didn't like it. I found that instead of the foundation gripping to the primer was gripping to the foundation on the sponge, if that makes sense. So for a while I was like, no, not working for me. But you know, when I do own a product, I like to try it again and again and try to find a way to make it work, because I did spend money on this. I don't want it to just go bad. I want to find a way to use this. And so what I found worked best for me is, first of all, wait for it to dry out a little bit. I'm not going in with my foundation right after I applied it. I wait a few minutes. And also, I use a brush to apply my foundation when I want to use this primer. There are some foundations that you can use on a sponge with this primer and get away with, but honestly, I'd rather just not take the risk. So whatever foundation I'm using that day, I will use a brush, and I find that it works perfectly well. It is, like I said, a very good gripping primer. It definitely helps your foundation stay put. Next up is this Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. This is usually 41 euros. There's 30% off, and so it's now 30 euros and 55 cents. This is a good foundation that I feel is good for most people. It's not a high coverage foundation, but it's covering enough to like even out your skin tone. It's not heavy. So if you want something that's light and almost invisible, that's going to work for you. If you want something that doesn't have a matte finish, it works. But if you don't want to do a finish, it works. It's a nice foundation. Like, I feel like whatever your skin type, whatever your expectations when it comes to coverage and finish, this is gonna work in some way as a nice, everyday, beautiful looking foundation. So would definitely recommend checking out this one. Next up is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. There's 30% off this one. Usually it's 29 euros and 90 cents, and right now it's 20 euros and 93 cents. I have mine in the shade Custard, which is a bit too dark for me at the moment to use it as a concealer. What I did is that I used it to conceal a bunch of pimples here to have a bit more coverage on these spots. But this is a great concealer, regardless of where you want to use it on your face. Again, it's a nice, steady option that I feel like most people will find working with them. It's not going to be, oh my god, like the most intense coverage, but again, it's covering enough, and it's also natural looking enough so that if you don't want to wear a lot of makeup, it will work as well. It's just, yeah, again, a very nice concealer, a safe bet. Next up is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. This is usually 44 euros. There's 25% off, and so it is now 33 euros. This is an amazing powder. Again, much like the foundation and the concealer, it's a powder that just lands somewhere right in the middle where somehow this is gonna work for a lot of people regardless of what you expect from your makeup. The only thing I find that it doesn't work for is baking. Like if you want to bake your under eyes, that's not gonna work for baking, but other than that, I mean, it's a great powder to set the under eye area. It's a great powder to set all over your face with. It's not gonna be too dry. It's still gonna be long lasting and setting enough for your makeup. It's just, again, a cult classic, which is why I don't get why it's on sale, but hey, jump on this. Next up is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Blurring Powder Foundation. I did put this, so I used the Laura Mercier under my eyes, and then I used this all over my face with a brush so that it was not as compact and as thick, but just to like mattify my skin and just add a bit more coverage. And you know, like I said, I wanted to wear all of it on my face today. You can tell I've used this quite a bunch. If you are into a powder foundation, this is definitely amazing because it's not gonna be too dry. It does have this velvety finish that looks beautiful. You do get a sponge with it. Sorry, it's gross. So you can use a sponge if you want it to be like super, super extra coverage. But you can also use a brush, and the more dense brush you use, the more coverage you're gonna get, obviously. It's just, yeah, it's a really, really nice powder. Even for people who don't like powder foundation that much, like this could work. This is usually 38 euros. There's 25% off, so it's now 28 euros and 50 cents. Moving on to the lips, the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme is usually 28 euros. There's 30% off, and so now it's 19.60 for the big size. This is a smaller, like, travel size that I got. I don't know if I recommend this. It works. It definitely makes your lips a bit more plump. Like, there's no denying it. It hurts like a bitch though. So I don't want you to go out and purchase this and then suffer and blame me for it, you know? So just so you know, it hurts like a bitch. Like, it doesn't even, you know how like sometimes a lip product like this can like tickle a little bit? No, it burns. Like, it really actually hurts. I don't know why we're putting ourselves through that much crap, but it burns as hell. It does hurt. It works though. So if you like this product and you want to, you know, have some backup, yeah, it's kind of the perfect time because 30% off, quite a good deal. Moving on to eyes, the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist color pencil is also 25% off. So it's usually 21 euros and now it's 15 euros and 55 cents. I'm actually considering buying another one of these. I have one in black, but I'm thinking buying a brown or maybe a green because these are amazing. They stay in your waterline for a long time, which I don't understand how this works, but it's really, really a very good pencil. And honestly, 15 euros, and it's a very long one. You're gonna get a bunch of use out of it. Like, I feel like this is a very, very good deal. It's the moment to, again, stock up if you already own it or to discover it, because really it's an amazing pencil, especially for the waterline. If you want something that's super black, that is creamy, but yet doesn't move, this is for you. And last but not least, there is 30% off of this Norvina palette from ABH, which is usually 49 euros 90 cents, and right now it's actually 34 euros and 93 cents. I don't know if this is gonna actually be like removed from the shelves because it was already on sale a couple of months ago and I actually bought it. for 30%, so I didn't lose anything, thank God. But I bought this, yeah, not that long ago. I know I'm super late to the party, but I have no regrets. I love this palette. I have used it a few times actually, because I wanted to play with a bit of every color, and I've loved every look I created with this. I did, like I said, I used it today again. I used this shade in the crease, this one to deepen the crease a little bit, and then I have rose gold all over the lid, and I mean that shade. They are crumbly. Like the metallic shades are definitely crumbly. They're not the most user-friendly, but I feel like it's worth it, honestly. If you love the ABH formula, just, yeah, get this. You're not going to be disappointed. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel because it's free, so why wouldn't you? And I will see you guys next time. Bye.